We begin this half hour with inflation frustration, the financial struggles for so many families here in Metro Detroit. Thank you for joining us. I'm Simon Shaquette.
It is tough. I'm Glenda Lewis, and tomorrow new numbers are expected to show the lowest year-to-year inflation in years. But even as inflation slows, many Americans are still feeling frustrated with no relief in sight. Right now, people are sounding off about their biggest concerns on our Facebook page, and Jennifer says she's frustrated with the lack of housing options, extraordinarily high prices. She thinks costs put young people, seniors, and people who are downsizing with no options. And Rod writes, it's not inflation, it's price gouging that began near the end of COVID. You can still chime in if you'd like. But we are welcoming now a financial expert, Paul Fenner from Tamma Capital, joining us live. Thank you so much for being with us, Paul. We appreciate you taking a moment for us. Price gouging playing a huge role in high costs we're experiencing. Is that true? You feel that way?
No, I think the data is clearly saying the opposite. Now, people's emotions are one thing, financial data is another. And we've seen the inflation data come down for really the last 4 to 5 months. We had a spike again at the beginning of the year, but since then we've seen most things come down. And as I was on earlier this year, I made the point that inflation is very personal. Things that you may be needing and buying for you and your family are different than somebody's other family. So you mentioned back to school with a set of triplets and a +1. So I've got 4 kids going back to school here in 2 weeks. That's definitely a cost that's on my mind and a lot of families that I work with.
And that's an interesting point you make, it being personal to suit the needs of your family. That Consumer Price Index report is due out tomorrow, as we were talking about. So what can we expect?
Well, I think what most people are expecting. I follow Neil Dutta, who's one of the top macroeconomic or economists here in the country at Renaissance Macro, and he's been calling for the Fed to cut rates for the last several months. And I think that's what's on everybody's mind right now is when are we going to get those rate cuts and how big are those rate cuts going to be? Because I think even though the inflation numbers coming out tomorrow, I think what a lot of people have been focused on is the labor data. As we saw a few weeks ago, the labor results came in a little sluggish, not as high of labor growth as we've seen before. And so I think that's what has most people scared about this slowing down maybe faster than we expected. And, you even had some people calling about, oh, are we on the verge of a recession? And right now, the data just does not support that.
It seems to be a bit of yo-yoing. Looks like we've seen the rates go up or talk about going back down, then go back up, 30-year fixed here, there. So could tomorrow's report impact the future of the Fed's rate plans?
It could.
Okay.
I think the market right now is pricing in a rate cut here in September. So we have a whole nother month to go before the next Federal Reserve meeting in September. So there's a lot of data that's going to come out before that meeting. But right now, the betting odds are that, the markets are pricing in at least a 25 basis point cut, if not a 50 basis point cut. So what does that mean for the economy? Well, just like it takes time for those rate increases to be absorbed by the economy, same way on the way down. But hopefully when those rate cuts do happen, they will start to come down.
Well, Paul, thank you. Paul Fenner, Tamma Capital, we appreciate you taking a few moments to spend with us and share your knowledge.
Thanks, Glenda. Good to be with you.
All right. Have a good day.